Holistic connection. Let's heal. Holistic connection. Let's learn. Holistic connection. Let's grow. Holistic connection. Let's be real.
Hello, everyone. This is PamelaTopjian, your host for Holistic Connections, Conversations with Holistic Practitioners. And I will have my guest for today introduce herself and please share what you do in the holistic healing space.
Hi, Pamela, and hi, everyone. Thank you for having me on here.
Absolutely.
I am Ling Lei, and I am a spiritual guide, healer, and a teacher in the lineage of King Solomon through the modern mystery school. So sometimes I call it, shortly I call it as I am a mystery school guide.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, our mission is to help create world peace by helping the individuals have peace within themselves. And my personal mission is to help purpose-driven professionals overcome self-doubt and
Yeah.
do that thing that they have been avoiding, the
So
great thing that has
important.
been holding them back, so that they can feel fulfilled and peaceful and accomplished in their life and in their relationships.
Very nice. Very nice. And yeah, so needed. There's so many people that start out, whether it's holistic health or something else, a personal dream, like you said, they don't know where to get started or they don't feel like they have the strength within them or, there's that imposter syndrome type of stuff that happens. So yeah, so needed out there. So thank you for that. Can you explain to people like what the mystery school is and what that's about for people who've never heard that before?
Yes, yes. So the lineage of King Solomon, the modern mystery school, it's an ancient mystery school. Mystery schools have been around for thousands of years, and they
Mhm.
hold the, you could say, the knowledge and the secret knowledge and understanding for humanities in
Yeah.
different aspects of life. And most of the times, mystery schools are more a bit closed doors because it's occult and esoteric knowledge,
Hmm.
meaning it is known to a few. Now, because our mission of the modern mystery school, our mission is to create world peace.
Hmm.
Other ancient mystery school, there are 7 ancient mystery schools on the planet that have been around forever. And the other mystery schools, they are closed to the public because they have different mission. But our mission is to create world peace, right? And to create world peace, well, you have to go into the
Include.
field. You have to like include everybody. You have
Yeah.
to empower the individuals to know themselves and to do what needs to be done to truly have that inner peace and joy and live their purpose. And so that's a big reason why the modern mystery school, have been open to the public since 1997. It is a time of no more secrets. It's a time where
Mm.
people, the King Solomon has kind of um, compiled this information a long time ago because he knew that there will be a time where people on earth will be ready for en masse awakening, and this time
Yeah.
is now.
And now is the time. How exciting. Yeah. And you're part of that. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so let's get into some of the services that you offer. You do different types of energy work. There's ancient initiation, lineage healings. There's so many different services and classes and things that you offer. So tell us a little more about your offerings.
Yeah, so I love that question.
Great.
So there's so many different, like you said, types of things. I myself, just as one practitioner, I can teach like 10 different group classes, and then I think almost 30 healing modalities. And I'm not even, the most experienced.
I know.
Um,
It's, yeah.
so there's always more because it's so the core, let's say, that we offer is called the path of progression,
Hmm.
or the path of initiation, or the initiatory path. And really, the path of initiation, to define it in a way that makes more sense, is a system to deliver and anchor the light within the human, the
Hmm.
individual. So within the path of initiations, every initiatory step, you not start getting more light and your energetic capacity is extended. which that comes as well as the protection and the tools that you'll need to really function or excel at that next level of your life. So the core, usually people come, I'll share with them, like they start with what's called a life activation session,
Mm-hmm.
the private session. It activates your DNA, it reconnects you with your original divine blueprints, and reconnect you with your higher self, with your higher purpose. And then for the rest of your life, you start getting nudged towards the better decisions for you. So things
Yeah.
start opening up the opportunities.
Yeah.
And then, if somebody likes that, and so they start having more light in their life, and if somebody likes that and they say, okay, this feels like I really like this and I want to be able to sustain the light, then they
Mm-hmm.
go to the next step, which is called Empower Thyself class and initiation. That's a 2-day class that I also teach
Okay.
here in Visalia, California. And in 2 days, it's obviously it's healing. You're the container of light for a long time, but you also receive deeper teachings on who you really are and what you're here for, and also different ways, different framework of understandings of how you can truly progress yourself in the light and
Yeah.
expand capacity. And then at the end, there's initiation, which kind of pull everything together, and with that you get 10 times the power. And then if you want more, then there's the next step, and
Ah.
step is like 10 times the power, 10 times more light in your life. And that's kind of how you can sustainably, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually up level your life so that your foundation is higher.
So yeah, so everything, all the different offerings you have are really steps to, it's like this
Well,
part and this part and this part.
so the core, I would say the core is the live activations as well as like different initiation steps. The classes, the meditations, the other
Yeah.
healings that I have, they are tools to support the person at whatever level they are.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
So yeah, so there's the core piece, and then there's the support tools. In each class you get new tools you can
Hmm.
use. Each session a healing session, you heal some piece that maybe will be helpful at that point. So there's a science, there's an art and science really of I would say spiritual and physical progression. So there's a core path where each of the initiation step, you are becoming a different person, and then there's the different support tools along the way that you may feel called to, or maybe tell me to receive. And
Yeah.
that's kind of the art of it, where as a healer and as a teacher and as a guide, I work with the individual to really see what would be the most effective thing for them at this moment.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. It depends on the individual. It's not like everybody's getting the same treatment or whatever. It's very individual. So I love that.
And
Love it.
what's funny is I think sometimes when people, like when I share with people, oh, like I offer a path of progression, people
Hmm.
say, I don't know if you've had this experience or you've had this thought when I shared this, but people say, well, I am on my own path, like I don't want to go on anybody else's path. And
Oh.
it's kind of like a misconception, right? Because people think, well, if I get on the spiritual path, then I'm no longer on my own path. But like you
Oh.
mentioned, the path is going to be unique to you
Yeah.
and your learning
Yeah.
and the lesson that you need to learn and your purpose. And so even, me and like a fellow guide who we've kind of every step of the way we kind of progress together,
Hmm.
our life looks very different and the lessons we need to learn are very different. And at the same time, they mirror each other in some way,
Yeah.
right? Because we have a shared understanding and also a shared you could say shared experiences just being on the path.
Hmm.
So that's what I love, because it's totally my own path, my own journey.
Yeah.
It's totally my own journey, but the path helps me make sure that I am actually moving forward.
Yeah, yeah. I never heard that somebody would think that spiritual path, it's like, well, that's your own spiritual. It's very personal to you. Yeah, and I never heard that people might
Yeah.
perceive that way. So, yeah. So, what other misconceptions have you heard or misunderstandings that you might want to clear up for people today?
Well, that's a good question. Whoa.
With anything that you do, yeah.
Yeah, so another misconception is they sometimes people come and they just like say, oh, if I do this session, if I do this class, my life is gonna magically
All right.
better, right? And so here's the thing, and this is kind of a misunderstanding of the light, because remember with the
Yeah.
path of progression, we're here to help anchor and deliver and anchor the light within the people. And so each of the step and each of the tools helps anchor more light within you.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens, so it's like, when you're in the dark room, you can't see anything. So you move around, you're like, okay, well, I feel like there's something here because my foot hits like a box, and there's like some cobwebs. So I can feel it, right? But I can't see, so I can fully perceive. But what happens when you turn on the light in the room is now you're starting to see the dirt. You start to see the cobweb. You start to see, oh my gosh, like I have my box from you're 3 years old and I haven't cleaned out. And at the
Yes.
same time, you also see like, oh, I have a treasure chest of gold that I
Mm.
didn't know I had, right? So there's both. But healing or really bringing the light in, most of the time, especially if you're beginning, the end result is so joyful because it's the light really brings a sense of calmness and relax, yeah,
Yeah.
like stillness and like a knowing. But when it really comes and when it's anchored, you start seeing your life and what's not working, and it can be hard. And it can be,
Sure.
but that's part of the path because when you actually start
Mm-hmm.
seeing what's not working, now you can actually change it versus before you couldn't.
Yeah, if you're in the dark, you can't change what's in there.
To
Yeah,
live your
I
life
love
that
that
way.
analogy. Yeah.
Yeah, so you continue living your life that way and continue
Mm-hmm.
making the same mistakes without getting out of it. So now it's actually a good thing if, let's say, somebody comes in for a live activations or like there's
Mm-hmm.
empower self initiation and they didn't feel good
Yeah.
or something happened in life. I'm like, well, I know it's hard, right? But it's actually a good thing because now you
Yeah.
can actually do something about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it's not going to be stuck in there anymore like it
Yep.
has and
And
yeah,
be free,
blocking things. Yeah. Yeah.
free, and do what you love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. So you mentioned people coming to you. So you work with people in person. Do you also work virtually? And if you are taking people in person, you want to mention where you're located.
Yeah, so 98% of the work that we do is in person because
Okay.
physical beings and you
Mm.
need to be in proximity with the person to really anchor the transformation and anchor the light.
Yeah.
I have like two healing sessions. I have Insophic Reiki distance healing as well as Sparks of Life. Both are really good for healing both spiritual and physical illnesses that I can do distance.
Okay.
But I do like once a month I do online relaxing meditations online. So that's something that for those who maybe listen to this and don't live, I'm in Visalia, California. So
Okay.
Central Valley, California. I
Yeah.
people coming, obviously around, but also from Fresno, from Bakersfield, sometimes like in the coast.
Sure.
People do come and travel. But if obviously, if they live further away from that, they can join for meditation, and I'm also happy to refer to other practitioners as well who may be
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. I love when different practitioners work together and support each other. That's awesome. That's really great. Where is the best place for people to reach you? And if you want to mention your website, the social media that you have, and I know you have a new Facebook group, so if you want to give a little information about that and talk about that a little bit.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my website, so my business name, Mean by Celia, is called The Path to Inner Peace.
Okay.
My website is my name, linhle.co. You can reach me, you can call, text me at my phone number, 559-429-8150, or email me at hello@lingley.co. And Pamela, I hope maybe like that it's also going to be written in the description.
Yes, yes. Any and all of your links and that information will definitely be in the description and in the show notes for sure. And a
Okay.
lot of people don't even look at that, so I'm glad you mentioned that. So anybody
Definitely.
watching or listening, please look below when you are watching or listening. Yeah, because all the information will be there for sure.
Great. I'm building a Facebook group. It's gonna be mostly for both my clients, but also just those who, and it's called Live with Purpose.
Nice.
So it's for purpose seekers who know that there's more to themselves and there's more to life, and you want the that support, you want that sense of community, and so I'll be posting regularly, just kind of different insights on purpose, maybe doing some live stream at some point. And as
Nice.
I mentioned, the online meditation that's happening monthly is also going to be posted there as well.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
those links are gonna be in the show note as well, and please do, um, yeah, please
Yeah,
join us
join her
and
there and yeah,
live,
take a look and join her
live with your
there.
purpose.
Yeah, thank you. How did you first get started? And, I don't know if you want to share, we don't have a whole lot of time left, but I don't know if you want to share some of your backstory and how you first became interested and got started in doing all of this.
Yeah, so to kind of keep honoring the time, I'll share quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had always felt like I was here for a reason. I was here to help people, but I didn't know what it was. And I think I grew up with a lot of like self-doubts and a lot
Hmm.
of negative self-talk, just kind of just life experiences that, you kind of had to, you could say, adopt certain ways of being to
Hmm.
survive. But at the same time, I knew it was here for a reason. I so
Hmm.
kind of had two of that going on within me.
Yeah.
So I never stopped searching. I was always kind of trying to better myself. I knew that if I want to help people, I have to heal myself so I can help heal the world. And then so I've tried different things um, to help myself. And then at some point, we had a loss in our family. Well,
Mm.
like we had a baby, like it's not my baby, but we had a baby that we lost, and
Yeah.
it
So
was so
sorry. Yeah.
shocking because he was supposed to be born and then he wasn't, right?
Yeah.
So I think that experience really, in that moment, I told myself, okay, I can't just like dilly-dallying in life anymore. I need to put my efforts towards becoming better, figuring this out, what it is that I want to do in life, and heal myself so that I can also help my family heal and grow.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the cycle breaker. So that's really what prompted me to, a few months later, I found a guide in the mitzvah school, and the rest is history because I just listened, I just like took her, step by step by step, and every step I took, life, I got better. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, what a beautiful story and what a beautiful start. Yeah, that's so nice because I can really feel that to where, the loss in your family and then from there you really felt like not only to help your whole family healing, but realizing how precious life is and maybe almost living with purpose because of the one that couldn't go on, you're,
yep.
realizing the strength of what's possible and in living your purpose. Yeah. Yeah, that's so nice. Thank you for sharing that. Is there anything else that you would like to make sure that people know or share today before we end?
What I want to mention and maybe reiterate is, yeah, you matter.
Hmm.
Your presence matters. You have a purpose here that is unique to you, and we're all 8 billion people. I see it as like 8 billion puzzle pieces. We all
Yeah.
need to bring our puzzle pieces to the table to make the world a better place. And so some people could feel it's pressure, but I think it is such a sacred privilege that people are waiting for you to
Hmm.
step up and to step into your light and share and shine and share.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta do what you need to do and take that next step and like get over.
Yeah, yeah.
Just do
Yeah,
it.
what a great message. What a
Yeah,
great message. Yeah. Yeah, turn on that light and look around. Yeah, that's so great. Well, thank you so much for being my guest today. I really appreciate you and the work that you're doing.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pamela.
Absolutely.